Bigg Boss 18, November 13. Summary recap. Spoilers ahead. Tensions are brewing in the Bigg Boss house as alliances shift and tempers flare. The game has become a battlefield where contestants are vying for control over food, relationships, and each other's sanity. In a series of explosive confrontations, Rajat declares his disdain for his housemates and forms a pact with Shrutika to deny the rival group basic amenities. When Vivaan, the so-called time god, and his followers, Alice and Aisha, react to the new food rules, Rajat doubles down, asserting his authority over the menu with questionable compassion. His refusal to provide certain luxuries, like coffee, incites backlash, especially from Avinash, who publicly questions Rajat's integrity and flip-flopping stance on what counts as basic necessities. As control over food becomes a central battleground, personalities clash even harder. Avinash and Vivaan confront Rajat for his dictatorial approach, with Rajat responding by flinging insults and threats. Avinash's attempts to mediate are met with mockery and further exclusion, sparking a new round of arguments among the contestants. Sara dramatically disposes of the remaining coffee, which angers Vivaan, who had specifically instructed her to consult him on any actions impacting the group's resources. Rajat, unmoved by the chaos, encourages his allies to ignore basic house rules, viewing rebellion as justified in this war. Vivaan's authority as time god becomes a point of contention, and his failure to maintain order fuels accusations of favoritism. Even Shilpa, once one of his staunchest supporters, begins to question her choice in backing him, feeling betrayed by his partiality. Tensions reach new heights when Vivaan confronts Rajat over escalating conflicts, urging him to control his language and aggression. Despite Vivaan's attempt at diplomacy, Rajat remains adamant, pushing his us vs. them stance. Just when the house feels irreparably divided, Bigg Boss throws in a curveball with the surprise entry of former contestant Ravi, who instantly amplifies the drama by playing interrogator. He questions each contestant's loyalties and critiques their strategies, pushing them to reveal their true intentions. Ravi zeroes in on Rajat, calling out his inconsistent behavior and questioning his real motives in the game. He also stirs the pot further by exposing the superficiality of several friendships and alliances, reminding everyone of their duty to entertain rather than get bogged down by petty squabbles. After Ravi's departure, Vivaan, still carrying his title as time god, struggles to regain order and assert authority without alienating the other contestants. Chahat takes this opportunity to lash out, accusing him of abusing his power to sideline her and others he perceives as lesser allies. Shrutika, steadfast in her alliance with Rajat, openly defies Vivaan's leadership, pushing back against any attempts to enforce rules she finds inconvenient. Aisha and Avinash, both feeling the pressure of being in Vivaan's camp, grapple with their own frustrations. Avinash, doubting Vivaan's loyalty, becomes introspective, wondering aloud if Vivaan is genuinely looking out for his allies or simply using them as pawns. Aisha, caught between loyalty and personal integrity, is visibly torn as she watches her once solid alliance begin to fracture. In a bid to ease the tension and restore some sense of camaraderie, Vivaan suggests sharing a cake to celebrate Diwali. However, even this innocent gesture turns into another point of contention when Rajat refuses to participate, citing unresolved grievances. The remaining contestants, momentarily putting their differences aside, share the cake but recognize that their fractures run too deep for a simple celebration to mend. By evening, chaos has become the norm as contestants grapple with power dynamics, The house rules are continually challenged, with Rajat defying Vivian's punishments and mocking his authority. The relentless drama escalates when Sarak questions the fairness of Vivian's role as time god, accusing him of using his position to favor certain contestants. Rajat, Shurtika, and their allies relish the disarray, seizing every opportunity to undermine Vivian's leadership. Just when it seems the house can't take anymore, Bigg Boss announces another twist. Everyone is frozen in place as Ravi re-enters, providing one last jolt of energy and perspective. Ravi's no-nonsense approach strips away the contestants' facades, and he points out the alliances for what they truly are: calculated and fragile. He reminds them that true power lies not in petty disputes but in forging genuine connections and playing strategically smart. The night ends on an uncertain note as Vivian and his allies regroup, feeling more isolated than ever. As the clock ticks down, Bigg Boss has reminded everyone that alliances are temporary, and the game is ever-changing. The episode closes with viewer anticipating even more power plays and betrayals in the days to come.